Welcome to our channel, where we delve into the darkest corners of the human experience, exploring the unexplained and the terrifying. Today, we're diving deep into the realm of sleep, a place where our mind should find rest, but instead sometimes encounter the truly disturbing. We're going to explore 3 terrifying sleep phenomena, each one capable of shaking you to your core. These are the kinds of stories that make you question reality itself. Are they just tricks of the mind, strange neurological hiccups, or could they be something more sinister? Tonight we talk about sleep paralysis, the old hag syndrome, and shadow people. Prepare yourself, because once you hear these stories, you may never look at sleep the same way again. Imagine this. You wake up in the dead of night, your heart pounding in your chest. But something isn't right. Your body feels like it's encased in concrete, completely immobile. You try to call out, but your voice is trapped. A strangled whisper lost in the darkness. You're completely aware, completely conscious, but utterly helpless. That, my friends, is the horrifying reality of sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis occurs during the transition between sleep and wakefulness. Your mind wakes up, but your body is stuck in a state of paralysis, a safety mechanism to prevent you from acting out your dreams. But sometimes this mechanism malfunctions, leaving you trapped in a waking nightmare. Many sufferers report feeling a presence in the room, a sense of dread and fear. Some see shadowy figures lurking in the corners of their vision. Others feel an unseen weight pressing down on their chest, suffocating them. You try to scream to break free, but your body refuses to obey. You're trapped, alone in the darkness with whatever that thing is. One of the most terrifying aspects of sleep paralysis is the feeling of utter helplessness. And the worst part? You know it's not a dream. This is real. This is happening. There are countless stories from people who have experienced sleep paralysis, each more chilling than the last. Some speak of demonic entities, their eyes glowing red in the darkness. Others describe being dragged from their beds by unseen forces. This is what makes sleep paralysis so terrifying. It preys on our deepest fears, leaving us vulnerable and exposed in the darkness. Scientists may offer explanations, attributing it to stress or sleep deprivation. But can they truly explain the raw terror, the feeling of pure, unadulterated evil? Can they explain the consistency of the experiences, the recurring themes of shadowy figures and demonic presences? Science can only scratch the surface of this terrifying phenomenon. So the next time you find yourself struggling to sleep, remember the stories of sleep paralysis, because sometimes the most frightening monsters aren't found under the bed or in the closet, but in the darkest recesses of our own minds. Now let's delve into another chilling sleep phenomenon known as the old hag syndrome. This terrifying experience transcends cultures, with tales echoing through history, each more disturbing than the last. Imagine this. You wake from a restless sleep, your body heavy, your breath coming in short, panicked gasps. But there's something else, a crushing weight on your chest, suffocating you, stealing the very air from your lungs. You try to move, to cry out, but you're paralyzed, your body frozen in place. And then you see her, an old hag, her face contorted in a grotesque mockery of a smile, her eyes burning with malevolent glee. She sits upon your chest, her weight unbearable, her presence suffocating. This, my friends, is the terrifying reality of the old hag syndrome. Cultures across the world have their own versions of this terrifying entity. In Newfoundland, she's known as the old hag. In the southern United States, she's the night hag. And in Hungary, she's called the Mora, a demonic spirit that steals your breath while you sleep. But no matter the name, the experience remains the same. A feeling of utter terror, of being pinned down by an unseen force, your breath stolen, your body paralyzed. It's a primal fear, one that taps into our deepest anxieties, our vulnerability in the face of the unknown. Imagine the feeling of her ragged breath on your face, the stench of decay clinging to her, the sound of her cackling laughter echoing in your ears. She's there to feed on your fear, to drain you of your life force. Some believe the old hag syndrome is caused by sleep paralysis, a neurological phenomenon that leaves you conscious but unable to move. But can science truly explain the overwhelming feeling of dread? The presence of this malevolent entity that so many sufferers describe? The old hag syndrome is often associated with feelings of dread and impending doom. You may feel like something terrible is about to happen, or that you're going to die. This sense of dread can be so overwhelming that it wakes you up in a state of panic. Imagine waking up night after night, your heart pounding, your body slick with sweat, the image of the hag seared into your mind. The fear, the helplessness, the sheer terror of it all can be enough to drive you mad. Some researchers believe that the old hag syndrome may be related to sleep apnea, a condition that causes you to stop breathing during sleep. Others believe it may be caused by anxiety or stress. But for those who have experienced it, the old hag syndrome is all too real, a terrifying glimpse into a realm beyond our understanding. Is it just a trick of the mind, a figment of our imaginations? Or is there something more to this terrifying phenomenon, something ancient and evil that lurks in the shadows, waiting for its chance to strike? Chapter 3, Shadow People, lurking at the edge of reality. And now we arrive at the final and perhaps most unsettling sleep phenomenon of the night: shadow people. Have you ever felt a presence in the room, a flicker of movement in the corner of your eye? Have you ever turned your head expecting to see someone standing there only to find nothing? You might have dismissed it as your imagination, a trick of the light. But what if it was something more? What if it was a shadow person, a dark, shadowy figure lurking at the edge of your perception? Shadow people are often described as dark humanoid figures lacking any discernible features. They're fleeting, elusive, often disappearing as quickly as they appear. Some people report seeing them only in their peripheral vision, while others claim to have seen them standing fully formed in their bedrooms, their eyes glowing with an eerie light. Imagine lying in bed, your eyes closed, when you suddenly feel a shift in the air, a coldness that sends shivers down your spine. You open your eyes, and there, standing in the corner of your room, is a tall, shadowy figure. It doesn't move, doesn't speak, but its presence is enough to fill you with an overwhelming sense of dread. Some believe that shadow people are the spirits of the dead, trapped between this world and the next. Others believe they are interdimensional beings, passing through our reality for reasons unknown. And still others believe they are nothing more than hallucinations, tricks of the mind playing on our deepest fears. But regardless of what they are, one thing is sure: encounters with shadow people are deeply unsettling. They tap into our primal fear of the unknown, the lurking darkness that exists just beyond our perception. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night to see a shadow person standing over your bed, its dark eyes boring into you, its presence suffocating. You try to scream, to move, but you're frozen in place, paralyzed by fear. There are countless stories of shadow people encounters, each one more chilling than the last. Some people report seeing them during times of stress or emotional turmoil, while others claim to have seen them in places where traumatic events have occurred. Some researchers believe that shadow people sightings may be caused by sleep paralysis, a condition that can cause hallucinations. Others believe they may be caused by carbon monoxide poisoning, which can also lead to hallucinations and feelings of paranoia. But many people believe that shadow people are something more than just hallucinations or tricks of the light. They believe that these shadowy figures are real, and that they offer a glimpse into a world beyond our own. Thank you for joining us tonight as we explored the chilling world of sleep phenomena. We've delved into the terrifying grip of sleep paralysis, felt the suffocating presence of the old hag, and caught glimpses of the elusive shadow people lurking in the corners of our vision. These stories serve as a chilling reminder that even in the supposed safety of our own minds, darkness can lurk. The line between reality and nightmare can blur, leaving us vulnerable to the unseen forces that surround us. If you enjoyed this journey into the depths of fear, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spine-chilling stories. And be sure to share your own sleep phenomena experiences in the comments below. Until next time, sleep tight, if you dare.